Hello friends! In today's video we're going to cover a lot of ground. I'm going to show you my hauls from when Melody was here last time, and we're also going to head to Berlin for a while. Are you ready? Let's get started. We did go to the Akron bins when Melody was here, and I didn't find a whole lot. I only spent $1.23, and this is what I got. I have a thing for vintage wedding stuff. This is a vintage cake topper, and usually they have like dried icing on them or something, discoloration from the cake, but ooh, it's sticky. Overall, it's in pretty good shape. So this will be for sale. I thought it would be fun to do wedding stuff in June or maybe even at the end of May here because it's coming up. And then Melody found this for me. Look how cute. It says inside, "Together We're Classic." And I've never seen that mug before. And it's called Famous Couples American Gothic, The Good Company on the bottom. So that will be for sale. And I also found this fun spoon. I sold one of these recently and shipped it out to a subscriber actually. So this one isn't exactly the same, but I thought it was fun as well. And then I found this adorable little lammy. It's from Lumco 1991. So there's that. And then I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. I rarely ever get such a little Goodwill bins haul. No, I lied. I forgot something. I did find this as well, and we marveled that this was still in perfect condition as far as I can tell. I did have to find this. I think it was separated. And then, have you ever heard of this? There's cloves, whole cloves in the bottom of it. I'm not sure why, unless maybe they didn't want to put oil in and they just thought that would keep it smelling fresh. I have no idea. If you know, let me know in the comments. But that will be for sale. Here's what the bottom of it looks like too, in case you're wondered. In case you're wondered? In case you are wondering. Oh my goodness. All right, and then the very next day, Melody and I went to Hartville Thrift. We were so excited to go there because, as you know, they were remodeling and I hadn't been able to get in there very much lately. So I found this. It's just a little container. It's actually taped down. It was made in China by Creative Co-op Inc. from Memphis, Tennessee, and it came from Oakland Nursery. It was originally $9.99. I paid 50 cents for that. And that will be for sale. And then I got some smiley items. This will be for sale in my booth. This was 50 cents. There's no marking on the bottom. And as far as I recall, no chips, nothing wrong with this one. It's one of the smaller ones. It is rather large for a mug, but some of the ones I get are really big. So there was that. And then I picked this up. I thought this was super fun. It's a timer, and the top is smoky glass, and the bottom is clear. And this was $2. Oh, it's making a noise. Can you hear it? Probably not. But that will be for sale. I think these are so fun to have in my booth. Also, anything that I say is for sale. If you'd like to purchase, you can send me an email or a message on Instagram. So I'll put my email address below, and then my Instagram is always in my description box. Oh, I also got myself a smiley face item. I went back and forth about this. Melody said it was for holding earrings. I just thought it was so fun and such a happy item. And my favorite colors are yellow and pink, and I don't think it's vintage. I don't think it's vintage by any means. There's actually a $10 price tag on the back, which surprises me. I didn't think it would be anything worth that much, which it probably isn't, but I did pay 50 cents for it and was happy to do it. All right, remember I got the oil lamp at the Goodwill bins. Well, I'm on a roll here. I have two more that I found at Hartville Thrift. one of them was not together. Whew, I almost dropped it. So they put the bottoms in one area and then the hurricane tops in another area unless they come together. So I was able to marry these perfectly. So this bottom part, the actual oil lamp, was $1. And then the hurricane part, I believe, was 50 cents. So for $1.50, I got that one. That will be for sale. And then for some reason, these cutie pie little ones sell better for me. The big ones take a while to sell. This was $2. And I believe that's milk glass. And it looks like somebody just glued little roses or silk flowers on the top. I think it's darling. If you don't like that, you could take them off pretty easy, I'm sure. So that will be for sale. I think that was everything from when Melody was here, unless I've forgotten something, then that'll be in another video. Now we're gonna head to Berlin. There's garage sales there every year at this time. I didn't have any luck much at all. Any luck much at all? Oh my goodness. I didn't have a lot of luck, but I did find 2 items. And then we're gonna go to Mission Thrift. So let's get going. I'm down in Amish country today. There's Berlin garage sales everywhere. I'm about 13 to 15 minutes away from my first garage sale stop. I'm so excited. I can't wait to find some treasures today. I ended up stopping at the Harvest Thrift and I had one fun item to show you. I thought this picture was beautiful. Well, it was a little bit hard getting to that one, but it was worth it. I got a chocolate chip homemade muffin. It's called Tummy Yummy's Mary Yoder chocolate chip muffins. I'm gonna have that and then head out to the next sale. I came upon Mission Thrift, and at this point I decided to ditch the garage sales. I asked the cashier to pull out a lot of the nice items behind lock and key that I was interested in, and here I am examining all the items. If you wait till the end, I'll show you what I bought. My goodness, I just came out of Mission Thrift and I have something exciting in this box to show you. I don't have any footage from the garage sales, but I did pick up this lovely stand. I believe it's brass, but it might just be metal. I can't really tell. It didn't really matter to me. It was definitely worth 50 cents for my booth. It will be handy to put a book on, a cookbook, or some kind of picture, anything that's framed, I think would go great on that. It almost looks like it could be used as a music stand too, but maybe not. I also found this, and I think this would be considered cottage core or grandma core, don't you? And it reminds me of the 90s. It's a little napkin holder, very, very cute with the sunflowers. It was $1. I decided to pick that up and give it a try. And then you saw the the Mission Thrift footage. And the day that I was there, they had some amazing stuff in their locked cases. And the girl was really, really busy. So I was there quite a while, having her, wait on the customer and then come over and I would say, how about this? Can you get this out? So first I'll show you the regular stuff I found, and then we'll look at the special items I found in the locked case. I couldn't leave without this cutie pie. He's a vintage ceramic dog. He was $2. And you can tell by the felt on the bottom that he's old. Cute, cute. And then I found this pair of bears in a grab bag. These were $1. Look how he's got his hands thrown up in the air. And he's waving, I guess. Aren't they adorable? Very nice. No chips, no cracks. They look vintage to me. Those were $1. And then I have a friend that recently had a baby, and she asked me to look for a wall plate or a wall switch cover, and I'll put a little clip in of what I found, and then we'll get back to the stuff that was locked up. I found this grab bag, and this switch plate cover was on top. I've been looking for one for my friend Ellen. She just had a baby, and she wants to use this to decorate her baby room. She doesn't really like the crown, and I noticed on the back that it does come off with a screw, and told her, so she said, yeah, let's try it. And she's going to spray paint this part gold. So that's the look she's going for. And then I'll just stick this one in my booth. Maybe somebody will like that for their daughter or granddaughter. And I got both of them for $1.50. They had this whole set, 4 items that are made out of pottery. They're signed. I think they're all signed. Maybe not. We'll look at them as we go, but they were cow items, and they were $6 for all 4. This one is a hook. I don't see a signature, but it has a C, like copyright on the back, and I can't pick out what it is, but I'll put that up there so you can see what I'm talking about. And I just thought he was adorable. And there's a little hook for him to hang on the wall. And then he can hold like a towel or something like that. Ooh. Then this one, okay, maybe I'll be able to tell the name on the others. I don't know. Maybe they weren't originally all together in a set, but they sure look a lot alike. What do you think this would be used for? This can be the mystery item. The only thing I could really think of was toothpicks. And on the back it says it looks like HINJT, I'm not sure. But it's carved in like the ceramic or the clay. Pottery. And then, so let me know if you know what that would be used for. And then I believe this would be a spoon rest. Look at the eyelashes. And this one doesn't have any signature on the back. And there is this, I don't know if you would call that a crack or if it's just the way it dried. It's not structurally unsound. It's very sturdy. But I just love those eyes. So cute. And then lastly was the napkin holder. Look at this. And this is signed inside. It looks like JGDIDI maybe. It's very hard to figure out. If I was going to be an artist, I would make a signature that everybody would know what it said, because I would be proud of being able to do this. Here's what that looks like again on the front. These are very substantial, nice pieces. So I don't know if those will be anything that anybody's going to want, but I thought for $6, I wanted to get them and give it a try, venture out into something new. Now, the last item I have to show you was my favorite find. Are you ready? This was in the case, locked up. Ooh, isn't it pretty? And I honestly don't remember how much I paid for this, but I have it here. They have these little tickets you get, and then you check out. Here it is. It says white swung vase. It was, $15. So you just take that to the cashier, but she was right there working with me and I was ready to check out. So that will definitely be for sale. I don't see anything at all wrong with it, any imperfections. It's really, really beautiful. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fingers on it. And then the hobnail on the bottom. What do you think of that? So that was a fun haul to show you. I covered a lot of ground and Melody and I had so much fun when she was here. We always head out early in the morning and thrift all day. It's so much fun. I would love to know what your favorite item or items are. I showed you mine, the swung vase, and I guess this would probably be another favorite item. And then also this was very fun to find. As always, contact me through email or on Instagram. Send me a message if you're interested in purchasing. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.